We used to be extreme kids, now we all got mortgages. We used to be cool, now that time has gone. Get the fuck off our lawn. Hello, everyone. Welcome to DadBod, episode 8.
Welcome, peoples.
For those of you that may have forgotten or might not be aware, my name is Andrew. His name is Brian.
Hi.
Brian, how are you doing?
I'm spectacular, and you?
Great. I am doing awesome. I would just like to start out by just, offering you a round of applause because you're such a great guy.
You are also, man.
Can we just give ourselves a little pat on the back? All right, guys, come on. Calm down.
Too much.
Enough. Bring it. Thank you. All right. For those of you that don't know, we do shoot DadBod in front of a studio audience, and you can tell because all of our jokes always land like this one. Brian, why did the PowerPoint presentation cross the road?
Why?
To get to the next slide. Okay, that's enough. Okay, this is DadBod. We like to do acronyms at DadBod. So DadBod's where diets are denied by offended dignitaries. How about that one?
Yes, they are.
Yeah? At the top of every episode, we like to start with some old business. And the first thing we like to do when we start with old business is apologize. But listen, this time we're going to apologize for not making the last episode longer because we're fucking awesome and that shit was funny as hell.
It was great.
It was awesome. I had a good time making it, and I think people are having a good time listening to it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think so.
Yeah?
Honestly, that was like, when I listened to last week's, I haven't laughed that hard, like, in general, in a long time.
Okay.
And it was good. You know, like, I was just driving in the car, taking Zane to school.
Mhm.
He's listening to us banter.
That's probably not a good thing.
No. I do it on the way home after dropping him off at school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably good. He doesn't need to be selling his classmates Cinedust.
No, he doesn't.
So I got some new business. I got a solo update for everybody. For those of you that may have been listening in the early days, like it's not early days, of DadBod, my daughter is doing a solo, and she's asked me to play piano, and I don't really play piano, so it's been tough. But we've made some strides, and it's going well, and I'm happy to report that I think she's going to do great. So maybe I'll put up an update, like maybe a little like a thing of me playing it. I'm not so sure. We'll see.
Dude, you're going to crush it.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's going to do awesome. You'll do awesome. It'll be good.
State of DadBod, dude. State of DadBod's strong.
We're doing awesome.
We're doing awesome, dude.
Yep.
We're growing. Steady growth is important.
New gear.
New gear. We got this thing. It's really cool. It does this.
Whoa.
Then it's also
That's not new gear. I just pooped.
Oh, shucks. We're going to have a lot of fun with that. But at the top of every episode, Brian, we like to start off with a little conversation.
Yeah.
Right? And so it's summertime down here in Florida, and that means that theme park season is coming up pretty soon. So I've been taking my kids to theme parks, and recently I've noticed they've gotten weird, dude.
They have.
And it's not just, because of the state of things to not try to get too heavy or too deep, but they've gotten real weird.
Yeah. Theme parks are creepy.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Definitely. One of the things that's the strangest to me, right? Now, we live in Florida, so we have access to like Universal Studios. For those of you that may not be aware, Universal Studios has this really long sort of moving sidewalk deal to get from the parking lot into the actual parks. I shit you not, I see people 3:00 in the afternoon, hot as balls, right? They were walking in, high heels, and a skirt that is like 6 inches above their boobs. Yeah. For lack of a better description. It's like, what are you doing? You're going into a theme park.
And you're going to walk 7 miles.
What? And you're going to sweat, and you're not going to be able to ride anything.
Yep.
What are you doing?
No, it's just ridiculous. Like, people that don't plan for that. But those are also the people you go to the theme parks with, and they're like, I can't walk anymore.
Will you hold my shoes? Fuck off.
Yeah, and now you're that dirty person walking around with no shoes on your feet.
Yeah, no feet on your shoes.
No feet on your shoes, nothing. You got none.
Oh, man.
So, can I tell you a funny story about
Yes.
Universal Studios?
Uh-huh.
So when I first moved to Florida, my brother lived in Orlando. So we went to go meet up with him, and we went to City Walk, which is like the little party area in between the theme parks.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So we go to Pat O'Brien's, and we start drinking some Hurricanes.
Which is?
It's 4 different rums, fruit juices.
It's like that Goombay Smash or whatever
that
you talked about.
Yep, but topped with 151.
Yeah.
So they're dangerous.
For good measure.
Yep.
Yeah.
So normally they say like, all right, 2 and you're good.
Uh-huh.
Well, I got challenged.
Well, yeah.
So I had 4. Okay.
That's double what you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Okay.
So needless to say, I fell asleep.
Uh-huh.
And my buddy had to go get a wheelchair because the car was so far away from where we were. They weren't going to carry me to the car. So he goes and grabs a wheelchair and puts me in the wheelchair. But they stayed and partied.
Of course they did. They weren't going to let a downed friend stop the good time.
Yeah. So guess what? They just put me in the middle of the dance floor. And all these girls, they have pictures of all these girls like dancing on me and like giving me lap dances.
And you're passed out.
I'm passed out cold in the wheelchair.
We need those pictures.
Yes, somehow I will track them down.
Yes.
The best part about the story is this.
What?
They're leaving. And they put me on what you were just talking about, the people movers.
Yeah.
That are, it's not an escalator. It just makes you move.
Yeah, I've been on the people. I love the people movers.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they put me on that. And I guess there were some cute girls coming by the other way. So they stopped and were talking to them and just let me keep going. So it was like straight up Weekend at Bernie's. So I'm just passed out cold in the wheelchair with like a bunch of lays on me and like. So I get to the other side. They're still talking to these girls. All of a sudden, whoever this person who did this, I wish I knew who you are because I want to shake your hand. Somebody sent me back. So my brother and my buddies are talking to these girls, and all of a sudden they just see me just in the wheelchair coming the other side of the people mover. Just
that's so good.
And they're like, that's our buddy. I think we gotta go.
He got moved.
Yeah.
He's a people and he got moved.
So yeah, Universal's a good time.
Theme parks are just strange. If you're going to a theme park this summer, watch out. Be normal.
Yeah,
Be
and
normal.
they're so weird too. Like the people that get like fully dressed up.
I don't understand it.
You know, like
you're gonna sweat. What are you doing?
And even like, granted, Hogwarts, like, have fun, but don't dress up in something that's not going to be comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, no matter what. You know, especially now with Star Wars at Disney, people are like showing up in straight up like commander outfits.
Oh yeah.
And, you know, like no, man.
Oh, the stormtrooper gear and fucking Darth Vader. You know that's just hot. Oh, it's hot, people. What are you doing?
You are sweating all day, dude.
God.
Yep.
Sweaty balls.
Yep. Not fun, man.
No. So yeah, theme parks are weird. Shall we move on?
Yes.
Brian, we got a plan. Do you want to hear the plan for the rest of the
I would love to.
The theme for tonight's show is comedy in honor of April Fools. So we understand that April Fools is coming up. We postulated the idea of doing an April Fool's prank of some kind. We couldn't really come to a good decision on what kind of a prank to do, so we thought, why not just talk about humor in general, because that might be fun. So we're going to talk about the different types of humor. Then we're going to talk about times trying to be funny got us into trouble. We're going to talk about using humor as a coping mechanism. Then we're going to talk about 2 filmmakers rather than 2 movies. Then we're going to do some segments. We got Dad Libs. And then we got a new one called Funny Pages that I'm really excited about. Then we got dad jokes, and then we're done. What do you think?
Sounds like
a plan, right?
Let's do it.
I am so excited that I'm going to do this. I fucked it up. Hold on. That's better, right? Yeah. Let's go. Okay. Types of humor. Brian, do you have a list?
Well, so in general, my favorites.
Your favorite types of humor.
Yep.
Okay.
Are usually very dark humor, Very, I mean, I don't call it offensive humor, but some may.
Some may. Not safe for work humor.
Yeah.
We'll call it that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like a good racist joke every now and then. I would never repeat them.
No.
But I might.
It's funny. Okay.
It's kind of funny.
But,
Come
you
on.
know, the dad jokes,
Yeah.
great.
They're great.
But sometimes I'm just like, nah, man, come on. Make it a little darker.
Make it gritty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really enjoy humor that pokes fun at things that are kind of ridiculous in society that nobody talks about.
Yep.
You know? I really like slapstick, but it's got to be witty slapstick.
Right.
I really like puns. I like humor used in creative ways. I don't know. I like humor in places where humor should not be.
Me too.
You know what I mean?
And that's what kind of makes us twisted.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, like I'm that person where something gets real uncomfortable. Right? Everyone in the room's like,
and I'm like, ha ha. I have to giggle about it.
Yeah, that's the only way. Right? But we're gonna get to that using humor to cope.
Using humor to cope. We'll get to it. But this is more different types of humor.
Then you have family friendly humor. You have
someone called crude humor. I don't know. My ability to laugh allows me to enjoy, I think, all types of humor.
Right.
I don't think I've ever been offended at something that was meant to be funny.
Never.
Yeah.
Never in my life.
You know what the most important type of
Sometimes I've heard a joke and went, yikes.
Glad I didn't say that.
Yeah. But I'm never offended. I'm just like,
you might get canceled on that one, buddy. It might shit like that, you know. I like how I said the button and then I immediately said shit.
One time I was this, and then all of a sudden, and then she was like, no, and then she grabbed my, and then, you know, stuff like that.
And then we wound up in the elevator, and then the doors open, and then there was a little, and he said, "What the?" And then 5 seconds later,
just like that.
Just like that.
Yep.
I don't even know if that went through. It didn't. It didn't go through at all.
Oh, good.
That's gonna be fun. Okay, moving on then.
Yep.
All right.
Times trying to be funny got
Sorry, yeah.
us into trouble.
Yeah, times trying to be funny.
So
got us
go
into
for
trouble.
it. What do you got?
I don't even know if I want to tell this story on the internet. But I'm gonna.
Yes, please.
Okay. So when I was in high school, we had lots of bomb threats, which is a weird thing to say, but I guess it's better than current situations.
Yeah.
So we spent a lot of time. We spent a lot of time like outside. We spent a lot of time wasting time. And so, you know, you're bored ass kids. You're with your friends. You're gonna do some shit, you know? So we're sitting in this parking lot, and the teacher is sitting on a stoop, parking. What are those things called? The barrier?
Yep.
Parking barrier. And my friend's like, bro, I'll give you X amount of dollars. I don't remember what it is yet. If you can dry hump your teacher. And I said, of course.
Why not?
Of course I will dry hump my teacher.
How'd that work out?
Well,
So did you come or what?
Oh shit! I got suspended for 3 days.
You did?
Yeah, yeah. So I went up. The worst part is like how I approached it. I went up to her, right, and I said, "This whatever her name is, I'm not going to name her on this thing now." I said, "You know, all this bomb talk has got me really scared. I was really wondering if I could get a hug." And then from there, you know, yeah.
You humped her.
Uh-huh.
And she was not happy with it.
No. Not even a little bit, dude.
That's kind of awesome.
Kinda. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do? So what do you got? What you got?
This one time
Uh-huh.
in 6th grade, You know when you're in middle school,
Uh-huh.
you're sixth grade boy,
Yeah.
you start hearing about things, like sexual talk and things, but you don't really know what's going on, right?
Yeah.
But you're still like, they're still treating you like you're a child.
Mm-hmm.
So sixth grade English class, all the signs were all over the room, like simile, metaphor, analogy, right?
Yeah.
And you have all the signs like everywhere. So I got to class early for the first time in my fucking life. Was there before anybody else.
Uh-huh.
And stole the teacher's black marker and added an R to one of the signs. Which one?
Which one?
Well, it was the word analogy.
What did you change it to,
So this sign now said anal orgy.
Anal orgy.
So teacher comes in and everyone's laughing and giggling and pointing, and she's like, "What's so funny? Why is everyone? This is serious time."
Yeah. Why is everyone laughing?
And I was just sitting there, just chilling. And now people start pointing at the sign, and teacher like lines everybody up. She's like, "Somebody's gonna tell me who did this."
Uh-huh. Oh God, they did that thing?
Yep.
Oh, I hate that.
So luckily nobody narked on me,
Oh, good.
but it did come out in the future that it was me.
Oh.
And so she knew.
Yeah. Oh, that Brian Bosco.
Yeah. So I guess I got one more on that, because when I was, now fast forward to high school, I had this really hot Spanish teacher.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
You know you are. Senior at Kilbourne. Yeah, you.
Don't say names.
I mean, dude, I don't even know where she lives anymore.
It doesn't work.
She moved away.
Oh.
So yeah, she moved away after the senior year. And so I started playing in my ska punk band,
Uh-huh.
and I wrote a song about her,
Oh, yeah? This
Called-
is Straighter Than Pete.
Straighter Than Pete song, called Teacher's Pet.
Yeah.
And it's all about me, my teacher.
Awesome.
And so come to find out, she heard it. I don't know how she heard it,
That's awesome.
but when we were graduating that year, I remember her like walking by my desk, like last day of school, and going, "By the way, I heard my song." And I was like,
You could have hit that, dude. You could have fucking hit that, bro.
"Yep."
Oh, my God. You could have been like,
Oh, yeah, yep.
now that one did work.
So it got it got a little,
little heated.
yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, in my pants, I don't know about hers,
A little
but
hot and bothered.
yeah.
Yeah.
but yeah. So I guess that's a couple situations.
Yeah, I mean, but that didn't really get you into trouble.
It could have
Or
into something else.
could have got you into something else. Yeah.
Culo.
Oh man. All right, let's talk about. I mean, it'll be a little bit serious, but we have a lot of silly stuff planned, so that's okay. I want to talk about using humor as a coping mechanism, because I am definitely guilty of this for sure, and I don't know if you are too.
Oh, dude, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm terrible with it.
If I'm in an awkward situation, I have to make fun of something, and I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm in a sad situation, I have to make a joke.
Me too.
I don't know why I just can't be sad. I can be sad by myself, I think.
Yeah. But when other people are around, I feel like I'm trying to maybe try and cheer them up, but it's a lot of times
Inappropriate.
absolutely wrong time, wrong place. Let's just say I put the fun in funeral.
Okay, so I have a funny story about funeral.
Yeah.
It's a dog funeral, so it's nothing bad. Okay. So one time I had this dog. I fucking love this dog. It was an Australian Shepherd named Cody. He unfortunately was in his older age. He liked to go outside, and he liked to go into the neighbor's trash. That was just what he liked to do. I tried to stop him. We put up fences and stuff like that. He just didn't want it, I think he got into the trash and ate something he wasn't supposed to. Long story short, he passed. When I found him, rigor mortis had set in, so he was very stiff. And my friend at the time, who was also my guitar player for the band, was there. And while he didn't help me dig the hole, he was just there for moral support until I put the dog in the hole. The hole was not nearly big enough.
Yep.
And the body, the dog landed in the hole with such a thud, and the legs were sticking straight up that my friend just burst into uncontrollable laughter because of it. Clearly, he was in an uncomfortable situation, but it was a little funny.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of funny,
dude. And that's the thing. It is a coping mechanism.
Yeah.
That
saying, if I don't laugh, I'll cry, applies to almost everything.
Everything in life.
Yep.
And when I've had stressful situations, shit, man, I've always gone to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you need to.
Yeah.
Damn, I remember when when Damani burned down.
Yeah.
I lost my whole life savings, lost my restaurant.
Oh.
And 2 weeks later, a tree fell down and took my house out.
I remember you telling me about that. That's fucked up.
So I had to move out of my house. I was like, I'm homeless. I just lost my business, right? But then when I would run into people on the street, they'd be like, yo, man, sorry to hear about Damani. I'm like, oh, you didn't hear, man? That place is on fire.
That place is lit.
It's lit, bro. It's lit, fam. Yeah. And people are like, you are twisted. I'm like, cool. Have a good day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I had to do something.
Because you don't want to talk about it in that moment.
No, I'm trying to get over it. Don't keep bringing it up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
trying to work through it. Leave me alone. Agreed. Absolutely. So listen, if there's somebody there in an awkward situation and they're making jokes about it, please don't assume that they're just assholes. They may be grieving or they may be processing.
Sometimes they might be grieving harder than you are.
Yeah.
And that's just how they have to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was heavy. Moving on.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about, I have a filmmaker and then you have a filmmaker.
Yes, indeed.
It's hard to narrow down a movie when you're talking about such a broad topic as this. I was almost afraid to do this show because it's such a vague and broad topic that I was like, how are we going to fill an hour? But we will, trust me. Yep. We will.
We got this.
So I thought, who in at least my lifetime, or at least who did my parents show me, was the defining sort of core memories that make up my sense of humor. And it had to have been Blazing Saddles, Spaceballs, Men in Tights, History of the World Part 1.
Did you know the new one just came out?
Yeah, I heard good things.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's a series.
Yep.
Mel Brooks is 98 years old.
Yep.
98 years old. Nothing weird as far as I know has come out of Mel Brooks. He's a very nice dude.
Well, I mean, Blazing Saddles did use a lot
there was
of
a count
slurs
somewhere, remember? There was a count about that movie.
Quentin Tarantino.
Young Frankenstein, right? He did Young Frankenstein, yeah?
Yeah, he did Young Frankenstein.
Oh, that's a good one.
But when Quentin Tarantino did Django Unchained, he was trying to beat the amount of times that
Mel
word
Brooks
was used.
Yeah.
Yep.
But to me, that's not the same because Blazing Saddles was made at a time when, for whatever reason, it was still okay to use that word. Ish. And then
it's
Quentin
still
Tarantino,
a funny movie.
It's a great movie.
Yep.
Gene Wilder. Oh my gosh. That guy, first of all, that guy lives in all of our hearts as Willy Wonka.
Absolutely.
He's also Baron von Frankenstein.
Yep.
And he's the guy in Blazing Saddles. Oh, he was also in History of the World.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what was the movie with him and Richard Pryor?
Oh, fuck. I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember.
Well, one was deaf, one was blind.
Oh my God, that's going to break my brain.
Great movie, too.
Yeah. Hang on, DadBod, Darmy. Hang on. Richard Pryor.
It was Hear No Evil, See No Evil? Something like that? I don't know.
Gene Wilder movies. There's a lot of them. Another You, See No Evil, Hear No Evil.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That was a funny movie.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mel Brooks. just defining what humor was to me. You know, the Achubit.
Oh yeah.
You know, that was the guy's name.
Yep.
Swimming when Robin Hood swam across the one of the oceans, and he's like England, and there's a big sign.
Yep.
It says England. Such good. That's a great movie.
His jokes were just it was slapstick, but it was funny.
It was slapstick. It was visual humor, but there was also a lot of wit to it too. Call a locksmith.
Oh yeah, dude. Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. We could go all day with Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Spaceballs was also genius because I feel like that one, more than any of his other movies, leaned heavily into marketing.
Right.
Because how many grandmas, and this is a legit question, how many grandmas do you think when Spaceballs came out on VHS, how many grandmas do you think bought that thinking it was Return of the Jedi or thinking it was Empire Strikes Back?
Yep.
Yeah?
Probably a lot.
A lot of Johnnies for Christmas got the wrong movie.
Yep. And then he pokes fun at that.
Merchandising.
In the movie. Merchandising. Yeah. Spaceballs the lightsaber. Spaceballs.
Spaceballs the breakfast cereal.
Yep.
The flamethrower.
Yep.
See, shit like that. That's so good.
So genius.
Yeah. Or what about when the ship is like a transformer and it transforms into the maid? She's gone from suck to blow.
I literally just said that when I bought
the shop vac.
Because I turned it on and all the wood chips were flying everywhere, and I was like, "Oh no, she's gone from suck to blow."
Oh God, I might go home and watch that movie tonight. That movie is too good.
Barf, barf.
Not in here. This is a Mercedes.
Oh, just what
John Candy.
Yeah.
Pizza the Hut.
Yep.
Remember like that robot guy's like eating them?
Yep.
You're delicious.
Yep. Where pizza orders for you. Come on, man. It's so good.
That's so good.
Just what I need. A Druish princess.
Oh, man. What about fucking Young Frankenstein?
Awesome.
Put the candle back.
Yep.
That's probably, at least when I was growing up, my mom quoted Young Frankenstein a lot.
Yeah. It's such a good movie, man.
Brunhilde.
Yeah.
What's a filmmaker that you have, dude? What's one that you like?
So I was gonna go with Leslie Nielsen from Airplane.
Yeah, classic. Also the Naked Gun
Naked
movies.
Gun, yeah.
Right? Was he in Police Academy? No.
No, I don't think so.
Just the Naked Gun, which was a spoof on Police Academy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But again, think about that. A lot of people probably thought they were buying Police Academy.
Again, same thing. Yeah, I had it confused.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like, oh my God. Some of the scenes from Airplane, like, oh, I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
I love that. Oh my God.
And Don't Call Me Shirley.
Don't Call Me Shirley.
Yep.
So Airplane is a different sort of humor because it relies more on visual gags. Like there's the scene when the women are walking through the X-ray machine.
Yeah.
And you can see their boobs.
Yeah.
There's the scene where Sonny Bono goes and buys the time bomb from the thing. Or what about when there's two passengers and they've got their luggage on a leash?
Yeah.
And then the luggage fights as if they're dogs.
Yep.
And then I also really like in Airplane, there's a lot of audio gags too. Like in the beginning when the two announcers are arguing over the loading zone being red or white. And they're like, what's this really about? You want me to have an abortion, don't you? And the guy's like, it's the only sensible thing. If it's done clinically and professionally, there's very little risk. Or there's like a white courtesy phone for Captain Over or whatever. He picks up the red one and she's like, the white phone, you idiot.
Yeah. I remember the girl in the seats is like, well, I've never really been with a man before.
Good. And then she's like talking to the horse at the end. Like, what the fuck?
There's a line of
There's
people.
a whole line of people. Oh, man.
Or the don't worry about it. I'll speak jive.
Uh-huh.
You jive ass turkey coming down here talking about that's good humor.
Or what about, there's a scene when, I think it might be Airplane or Airplane 2. I think it's Airplane 2. Where he's in the mental ward and he's painting a picture of fruit. And then he's like, take a break. And there's this topless model that he's not even painting that she's like, okay. She goes and like sits down.
He's over there painting strawberries.
Yeah.
My favorite scene from Airplane 2 was when now they had computerized planes. Remember Rock?
Yeah.
The name of the computer on the airplane was Rock. And so Rock kept messing everything up and the whole plane was going down. And the airplane was like, there's only one thing we can do. We gotta blow Rock.
And then this big smile came across the screen.
Screen.
One of the Leslie Nielsen bits I really enjoy was, I think it was Airplane 2. They're going, the descent, the big hair-raising descent.
Yeah.
All throughout that sequence, Leslie Nielsen keeps coming in and repeating the line that he repeated in the beginning of that sequence. I just want to let you all know we're counting on you.
Yep.
That was the beginning of the sequence. Now, it's the high stakes, the lightning striking, the plane is fighting them, everything's falling apart. Leslie Nielsen calmly walks in. I just want to let everybody know we're counting on you. And then the plane is about to touch down, just about to touch the ground. He comes in again. I just want to let you all know I'm counting on you. And then the best one, all the passengers are off. It's an empty cockpit. It might even be after the credits.
Right.
He opens the door and goes, I just want to let everyone know we're all counting on you. Bits like that, dude.
Yeah.
I try to do stuff like that with this show, little shit like that I feel like are more in jokes than anything. And you have to watch it. You have to watch those movies more than 3 times to get everything.
Yeah.
They're a masterclass in humor.
I gotta watch all these movies again, man.
I'm telling
it's
you.
been a long time.
We should figure out how to do a movie commentary, right?
Yeah.
Where we watch the movie and we talk about the movie as it's playing.
We got new toys.
We got new gizmos. We could probably figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. You know what? We didn't talk about the fact that we might have a guest. A
Indeed.
guest. Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
There may be a guest.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yep.
Fuck. Hold on.
There it is. Again, new toys.
We were trying to make the chimey sound for segments. God damn it. Okay, segment time.
It's just. No, not that one.
Not that one. All right, segment time. So, Brian, I was taking a shower one night, and I came across an idea. Everybody knows what a Mad Lib is. This is a Dad Lib.
Dad Libs.
Dad Libs. So what we're going to do is I've written a very short sort of 3rd grade level story, and I have highlighted words that I need to switch out because I feel like I'm not that good of a writer, and I feel like you are more expressive. I feel like you have a better command of the English language, and overall just more creative. So, I need you to help me.
That's a lot of trust.
I need you to help me spice this up.
Okay.
So the way we're gonna work is, as I'm reading, I will give you a signal that when I stop, you need to say the first word on your list.
Sounds good.
Okay. So listeners, we are gonna do this 2 styles, just like waffles, house hash browns. You can have them covered or smothered. Yeah. But I do come quicker than FedEx.
What?
He just went, That's the rim job.
Perfect.
Okay, so we're going to do this 2 ways. We're going to do this live right now, but I have pre-recorded my half of this segment, and you are going to pre-record your half of the segment. So the idea is we're going to splice them in post to try to get a ad lib that is not going to be just off the walls nuts, but is coherent, relatively speaking.
We shall see.
We'll see. Are we ready?
Yeah.
All right. First episode of Dad Libs. Here we go. Long ago, in a land not found on any
Duck.
in an ocean not found on any
Razor.
there lived a
Fat.
warrior. This warrior was regarded as the most
Loose. Flappy.
and the most
Moist.
he was next in line to lead and only needed to find a suitable
Horse.
but this warrior had trouble
Humping. Boulders.
and always got
Horny.
fuck around people his own age.
As he should.
He often would say he would much rather
Poke
on the...
church.
It seems that
Penetrate.
hearts was much easier than
Thrusting.
them. One day, he came upon an old woman who offered to show him the secrets of love if only he would
Withdraw.
her back to her cabin. Night fell as they approached the cabin on...
The moped.
The moon appeared full and...
Brake fluid. Brake fluid.
Oh shit, we fucked up somewhere. Let's keep going. The door to the cabin was nearly off the hinges and...
Brake fluid.
Shit.
Chartreuse.
No, but chartreuse is the color.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck. So wait. We had the fluid and the color. All right. Then we need the next one after that.
Yeah.
So the hinges and...
Zlata.
Where's the number? Are you at a number soon?
Yep.
Okay, that's the next one. All right. As it swung open. Oh, that does make sense. Okay, sort of.
69.
More elderly women came out of the cabin and rushed to the aid of what appeared to be there.
Roller skates.
They thanked the young warrior with a love,
Hooker.
but this
Hooker.
came with a warning. This
Hooker.
was a one-time use, and it was permanent. As soon as he drank the hooker, the first thing to lay eyes on him would be instantly and...
Funkily.
in love. Back home, he was so...
Terrored.
He couldn't wait to try it out and drank it almost immediately without looking around. As it so happened, a...
Pink.
No.
Sloth.
Okay, a pink sloth was napping and was startled awake. As soon as he laid eyes on our hero, the...
Sloth.
was smitten. The wedding has been announced for...
8008135
months from now.
Smooth as butter, baby.
That was fucking ridiculous. You got me on that horny one, dude. That was Dad Libs.
Yeah, there you go.
That was pretty good.
That works.
It kind of worked.
Yep.
How about that? If you're still with us, you guys, we would just like to say thank you, and we would like to offer you a round of applause. Good job, guys. Thank you for hanging out with that one. That one was... It didn't go as rough as I thought it was going, but it was fun. It was cool. Okay. Next segment is called Funny Pages. Brian, I have been reading comic books for 25 years.
Yes.
Consistently. I started when I was 12. I'm 37 now.
Mhm.
25 years. I have a lot of comic shit. I have a lot of comic
shit?
I have a lot of comic shit in my head, and I'd like to tell you about it if that's okay.
Yes.
But comic books, Brian, are notoriously confusing.
Yeah.
So, what should we use in order to signify that you are confused? How about this one?
Okay.
Okay, that'll be the confusion alarm.
Deal.
We'll call that the woo-ha alarm.
Okay.
Hit the woo-ha!
Try to as much as I can.
Always.
Go on.
All right. I would like to talk to you about Batman and Robin.
Yeah. So DC?
Yes, DC. I would more specifically like to talk to you about what was going on around Batman 2007 to 2010. Okay. But before I can talk about that, I need to talk about Batman in the 70s. Batman in the 70s was known as the hairy love god. Uh-huh.
What? Why?
There was this creator who's sadly no longer with us. His name was Neil Adams, and he wrote for and drew Batman. One of the most famous stories to come out of that time period was something, demon in a bottle or something. No, that's Iron Man. Something with the demon involved. It was a Ra's al Ghul story.
Yeah.
And basically what happens is Ra's al Ghul's daughter, Talia al Ghul, is introduced, and Bruce Wayne and Talia spend a night of passion, right? But Talia is Ra's al Ghul's daughter,
right?
And Ra's al Ghul is an enemy of Batman.
Yeah.
So
he was a hitman, right? Assassin?
Ra's al Ghul was an international terrorist.
Yeah.
Yes. He was a very bad man. Anyways, I speak of him like he's real. Shit, I lost my train of thought. Okay. So Ra's al Ghul finds out, and in the comic, there is this showdown between Batman and Ra's al Ghul. And for some reason, Batman, I want you to picture like the really old gray and blue Batman.
Yeah.
Okay. From the waist down, he looks like normal Batman. From the waist to the neck, he is shirtless with the most robust mane of hair you have ever seen drawn.
Yeah.
Like, it's never been more hairy. Like, ink was put to paper to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Love mane.
Make sure he looked like a beast. Yeah.
But from the neck up, he had his mask.
The mask stays on.
The cowl stayed on.
Yeah.
He didn't have his cape, though. Right? So you can imagine that. And he fought Ra's al Ghul in the desert, okay? And that was the end of the story. Fast forward to 2007. Batman is just about to die, but he's not died yet. The storyline literally before Darkseid shoots him with his Omega beams is called something to do with the Son and the Father, sins of the Father. It's turned out that that night of passion, the reason why it happened is because Batman was drugged by Talia al Ghul. And so Talia al Ghul used her feminine wilds to, seduce a inebriated and incapacitated Bruce Wayne for the purpose of acquiring his seed, because they thought that if they could join the Waynes and the Al Ghuls, that would be the perfect machine. Also, the ulterior motive there is you're not going to kill your own son's grandfather, right? That's Raz's thinking, anyways. So Talia is pregnant. Now it's comic book pregnant, so the child's in a pod and not her belly.
Right.
So he's genetically enhanced
a
little bit to be the perfect soldier, but he's a little kid, you know. He's trained as an assassin until the age of like 10 or something like that, and then Talia pretty much does what you see old 80s movies where like the dad's living in a trailer or whatever, and the mom just shows up with the kid and like, he's yours now, bye. That's what Talia does. But Bruce Wayne is Batman. So we got to deal with that, right? Now, Brian, if I asked you how many Robins do you think there have been from 1940 to 2011, what number would you give me?
I know of 3.
Give me them, please.
It was the Robin from the movie with Penguin.
Okay. Do you know his identity? Do you remember who he is?
Who was the guy that played him? I don't remember.
Chris O'Donnell played him.
Yes.
Okay.
Chris O'Donnell, yeah. And then we have the Robin from the newer ones, where it shows up at the very end of the one with Bane.
Oh, that kid. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then who's the third?
From the comics.
the comic book Robin. All right. So we're talking specifically about comic book Robins, Brian. What if I told you there have been 5 comic book Robins? I figured.
Yep.
The first one, his name was Dick Grayson.
Okay.
He's the one from the movies.
Okay.
Everybody knows Dick Grayson. He grows up to become Nightwing.
All right.
Okay. When this happened, a kid named Jason Todd takes over. Jason Todd is murdered by the Joker. And then he says, no more Robins for a little bit. And then Tim Drake comes around. And Tim Drake actually has a dad and a really nice home life. But Tim Drake is he's going to be the next world's greatest detective. That's like his claim to fame. Okay. And he is watching Dick Grayson used to be an acrobat, and he's watching some old acrobat footage, and he realizes that Dick Grayson is able to pull off a quadruple somersault. And then he's looking at old footage from Batman and Robin fighting, and he realizes that Robin is able to pull off a quadruple somersault and puts 2 and 2 together. And so he goes to Batman, and he's like, I know you're Bruce Wayne. You need a Robin, and kind of forces his way in. Probably one of my favorite Robins, to be honest.
Okay.
That's 3. 3 different Robins. Then there was Stephanie. She was a chick. She died.
When was that?
Right after Tim. Stephanie took over for a little bit. She died.
I never knew there was a female Robin. Yeah.
Yes, there was, briefly. Again, she died. She's back now. So that happens a lot. That happens a lot in comic books. Yes, she came back. And
so is there a zombie Robin now?
No. She's perfectly alive. Perfectly fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Just It's fine. And then there is Damian. Now, Damian is the reluctant Robin because he wants to kill people. But do you know Batman's one rule?
He doesn't kill.
He doesn't kill.
Nope.
And he won't allow his Robins to kill either. Right. So I bring him up because...
So he's got like Satan Robin?
Sort of. In the first arc, they do go out and he winds up killing somebody.
Hence the name Damian.
Damian.
Makes sense.
I bring him up because it's perfect for DadBod. Like, Batman's a dad.
Yep.
How about that?
Yeah.
Bat dad.
And that's so funny because you never hear about that.
You know what's really funny is Superman is also a dad, but that happened way more recently. Like, Batman has been a dad since 2007. Superman has been a dad since 2014, I think, since Rebirth. So that might have been 2014.
So you're saying Superman has a 9-year-old?
Yeah, it's comic book ages, dude. They're both 9.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm. And always will be.
Yeah.
So that was Damian. Are you confused?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I was more into the movies of Batman.
Okay.
And when it came to comics, I was all like Spawn and just super dark comics. Right?
Yeah.
Like, you remember Image Comics?
Of course.
They're so good.
They were so good. Rob Liefeld.
Yep.
Wildstorm. Wildcats. Gen 13.
Yep.
I think that was Image, right? Gen 13.
Yep.
They were good.
And who was the Turok?
Yeah.
Remember
that
Turok?
video game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my jam.
All right.
Yeah.
So that was Funny Pages, dude.
Dude, that's crazy though.
Yeah.
It's a lot of Robins.
It's a lot of it's 5 Robins.
Yep.
Total. I say, why, Bruce Wayne, why are you recruiting children, dressing them up like moving targets, and going out and putting them in harm's way? What are you doing?
Because he's a crazy billionaire.
He's a crazy. There was a story.
Elon Musk might end up being Batman at some point.
Don't give him any ideas, dude.
I'm sorry.
We put this on the internet. Elon Musk may very well have already heard it.
Yeah.
Don't give him any ideas. There was a storyline written by Frank Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drawn by Jim Lee called All-Star Batman, in which Batman, he says the famous line, "I'm the goddamn Batman." Have you ever heard anybody say "I'm the goddamn Batman"?
No.
Well, it's a famous line that he
Really?
says. Yeah. The scenario is Robin is seeing the Batmobile for the first time, and he looks at Batman and he goes, what do you call this? And he goes, "It's the Batmobile." And Robin goes, "That sounds stupid." And Batman goes, "What do you know, kid? Are you retarded? I'm the goddamn Batman." It's in there.
Really?
Frank Miller was a crazy person.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's nuts.
What? So he did 300?
Yes.
Sin City?
Sin City. He did Batman, The Dark Knight Returns.
Oh.
He did The Dark Knight Returns 2. He did The Dark Knight Returns 3. They're not good.
He's crazy.
He's psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he makes a good story.
Yeah.
I just wish he wouldn't use offensive words.
Yeah.
You know. What are you going to do? All right. Are we done with that?
Yes, indeed.
We're actually doing really good on time, dude. We got a nice breezy 10 minutes. If you're still with us, guys, we're doing dad jokes.
Yes, let's go.
Okay, so we just decided to do a rating system with our dad jokes. So I'm coming up with this on the spot, Brian. Are you ready?
Go.
We have crickets. We have rim shots.
Yep.
All right. When you tell me a dad joke, I will make a determination whether it's funny or not funny by giving you crickets or rim shots. When I tell you a dad joke, crickets or rim shots.
Yep.
Rim jobs are blue.
Yep.
So,
they
like
always
my
are.
balls.
They always are.
All right, you want to go first?
Sure.
Go ahead.
All right. Hey, Andrew.
Hey, Brian.
What's up, dude?
What up?
Why isn't there a pregnant Barbie of all the Barbies?
I don't know. Why isn't there a pregnant Barbie?
Because Ken always came in a different box.
Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
The odds of curing an eating disorder through religion are slim to none.
All right.
Turn.
I like it. All right. Hey, Andrew.
Hey.
What's the difference between a hooker and a drug dealer?
I don't know.
The hooker can wash her crack and resell it.
Oh, shit. Hey, Brian.
Yeah, what's up, dude?
What's the worst thing to feel during a prostate exam?
What?
2 hands on your shoulders.
Is there a sad emoji on it?
We got this one.
Yeah. Like just someone crying. I remember I heard this guy do stand-up the other day.
Uh-huh.
And he was talking about that. And he was like, dude, it's the weirdest thing, man. I went in, I just turned 40. And so, speaking of that, I got to go do that.
Mm-hmm. Colonoscopy.
Yeah.
Scary, dude.
Not looking forward to that.
Yeah.
But anyways, he was talking about that. He was like, I just turned 40, so I had to go get that exam done. Everyone dreads. And he was like, I go into the office. Guy comes in, handles his business, walks out.
Yeah.
He's like, I felt a little shame. I didn't know what to think, what just happened. And then a guy walked in and said, hi, I'm your doctor.
Oh, that's nightmare scenario, dude. I don't want that at all. Oh, God.
Woo! Who was the other guy? Who knows? He just hangs out here.
Is it your turn or my turn?
Your turn.
Okay. The number 13, not on my watch. For sure, dude.
It is kind of funny. All right. What did the letter O say to Q?
I don't know what.
Dude, your fucking dick's out. So terrible. You're welcome, everyone. You'll never look at the alphabet the same.
Yep. Hey, Brian, did you hear about the restaurant on the moon?
No.
It has great food, but no atmosphere.
You get a combo, though.
Oh, man. Are you out?
That's it.
All right, I got some more. I asked my dad for his best dad joke. He said you.
Yes. That wins. Wait, you get this one, too.
Start pushing buttons, shit happens.
I don't
know. Don't be worried about your smartphone or your television collecting your data. Your vacuum's been gathering dirt on you for years now.
Mm-hmm. That's all you get on that one.
That was cool. That was dad jokes.
Yeah!
Hey.
Woo-woo!
Listen, before we go into our outro, I was hoping we could check in with a friend.
Yes, let's do that.
A lot of people may not consider him a friend, but I do. And I was wondering, Brian, if you might be able to get Beelzebub on the phone. Oh, he's already here.
Hello.
Hey, man. How's it going down there?
Fucking hot.
Yeah, well, I mean, you have the power to do something about that. I'm just saying.
Jesus Christ.
With all respect.
What?
I just, if it's hot, you can turn down the heat.
When I bring you down here, bring some AC.
I don't know how to do that. Can you instruct me?
You fucking figure it out, asshole.
Listen, I've been meaning to ask you about that. So, I need to change my reservation plot.
No.
Just hear me out. I don't know if you have my partner Brian Bosco.
He's on the list.
He's on the list. Okay, good. I was wondering if I could maybe get an adjacent place with him.
No. You assholes laugh too much. No fun in hell.
What about that? You're a man that likes a bargain. You traded somebody's soul for a fiddle or something like that. So
That guy sucked.
you lost to him. I mean,
Fuck that guy.
again, you were in control of that situation. I just look. You run your business the way you want to run your business, but you were in control of that situation. Anyways, I was just wondering if maybe we could, tribute some DadBod episodes to you. Then maybe we could re-talk about this real estate. What do you think?
We shall see.
I'll take that as a maybe. I'm just gonna close this portal here and leave you alone now. If that's okay. Okay. Thank you for that.
Man, Satan's a jerk.
He's a jerk, but I guess we got to tribute to him because I don't want to walk just to hang out with you in the afterlife.
No, dude, man, that guy was a prick.
He was a prick.
Yeah.
Well, he's the landlord, so
Yeah, right. Gotta pay rent when rent's due.
Gotta pay rent when rent's due. So,
By the way, speaking of that ride, I'm driving the bus on the way down. If you want
yeah.
to catch it,
Can it be?
you can ride shotgun.
Can it be the magic school bus?
Yeah.
Can we go to hell through somebody's butthole?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Cool.
It actually might be Jack Black's beehole.
All the way down to hell?
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe.
Who knows?
So it's time for the outro. Folks, if you're listening to us 56 minutes in, this was a weird episode. This was kind of a loosey-goosey episode. It's been a weird week. So we appreciate you guys hanging out with us nonetheless. There's some editing stuff we got to fix in the beginning, but we will put this out Monday at 5. Of that, we are committed to.
And we're going to figure out these toys to get a little more action going on with this. So,
yeah. So, I think it's going to be fun. I think there's going to be a lot of cool things we can do with this.
Yeah.
The biggest thing, Brian, is I think we're going to be able to put some music out with this.
Yep.
So that'll be cool.
So we can use this to record songs and post up some DadBod.
Hell yeah. So again, guys, thank you for hanging out with us. I have some shout outs this week. I would like to I got confused. I would like to shout out my friend George, my friend Matt, and my friend Shelby. I miss you guys. And maybe if you've heard this, drop me a line. You guys know how to get in touch with me. Brian, you got any shout outs?
You know what? I do actually.
Cool.
I'm going to shout out some of the kids I grew up with, man.
Do it.
Some of my old homies back in Syracuse.
Homie.
So John Clary, Chris Clary, Pete Norris. I've already shouted out Parker. So
shout him out again. Fuck it. What's up, Parker?
What's up, dude?
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, man, like those were big growing up moments,
Yeah.
Like we were all best friends from 5 to, till now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's a huge part of your life.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm in touch with someone regularly who I met when I was 12. And so that's 25
awesome.
years. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got into comics together, actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
That's huge.
So, Matt, I love you, dude. All right. Plugs. Listen, you guys, I felt like I droned on long last week about how to get in touch with us. You guys know how to get in touch with us by now. You can leave us a comment on our video, right? You can follow us on Spotify and all the other podcasting places. You can go to Gmail, and this one I'll leave for you, DadBodPod@gmail.com. You can send us stuff. You can send us those deck pics. Still haven't gotten any deck pics.
No.
But we do get emails from time to time. And I've got a couple here, Brian.
What do you got?
You want me to read some to
Yes,
you?
please.
All right. The first one comes to us from Stephen Even. What are your thoughts on bands that have sold out?
I hate that term.
That's an interesting topic. Yeah, I don't believe in it.
I hate that term because a lot of really good bands just ended up making it.
Yeah.
And they were doing the same music that they did when they started.
Mm-hmm.
But I literally just had this conversation with somebody today where it's like, unfortunately, once you get signed by a record label, the label pressures you.
The money talks.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's not even the money. The record label owns you at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, you signed a 3-record deal and the label says, okay, we're either going to sue you for everything you're worth or you're going to put out pop garbage.
Polka. We want a polka
Yep.
album.
And
I don't care that you're a death metal band.
Yeah, bands have to pretty much do it. Like it's shit, man.
Or they have to, in this society, it's either do what the money says or you can't do it at all.
No.
Right?
Yep.
Because if we didn't have the job that we had, we wouldn't be able to do this.
Right.
I wouldn't be able to do this if I was flipping burgers at McDonald's or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
And it's funny. That's why, like, the song by Real Big Fish, Sellout, is making fun of that. Because they were, in the beginning of the video, they're flipping burgers. And all of a sudden they get this record deal. And they're like, oh.
Do you remember... You might have more memory of it than I do. When Green Day's first album came out, Dookie.
Yep.
When their first major label album came out, they went on tour, and then they came back to their hometown, and they were shunned by the Gilman community, by the punk rock community. They were shunned. Fuck you guys for selling out, right?
Yep. But they were still making the same music.
So the next album, there's a song on that album called 86 that's exactly about that.
Yep.
Yeah. And it was rough for them because they felt like they lost their family.
Right.
Like, that's why I feel like that's why the second Green Day album is not as good as the third or the first.
Right.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Don't at me. I don't fucking like Nirvana either.
What's this? What was after Dookie?
After Dookie was fuck that Amarettage. It had I knew you were gonna ask me that shit, dude. Hang on. Green Day albums, we need to find you. Hold on, guys.
I'm trying to think what hits or what was on it.
Brains 2. No, that was Nimrod. No, that was Nimrod. Insomniac.
Insomniac. Okay,
Yeah, it's the one that had this cover on it. Well, you'll be able to see it.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the one. Okay.
But dude, that sucks. So I feel like the term sellout is so irrelevant because listen, when you start a band, guess what your goal is? It's not about money. Not by any means. It's to be heard
And survive.
It's to be heard by as many people as you possibly can.
Yep.
So you find any means to make that happen.
Yep.
And sometimes, guess what? When the label gets you by the balls,
You do what you got to do.
you tuck your balls back and you go.
If you have a high-paying job and your boss tells you to do something differently and you do it, it's not selling out.
No, it's because the man is telling you to. So
I will say, though, financially, there's no selling out, but you can sell out your morals.
right.
Because if a band or if a label comes to you and says, we want a song about this, and it's something you don't disagree with, or it's something you disagree with, and you don't at least make it known that you disagree with, that's truly selling out.
So
Compromising yourself.
Yep. So probably the one I'm thinking about right now is, unfortunately, my first like rock crush was Gwen Stefani. Right.
Oh, yeah.
So remember they did the video for Don't Speak, and it was all about that. It was about how the record label's like, we just want you. We just want to see you. We don't care about the band. Just pictures of you. We want video of you. Right? And she's like, no, this is my band. And what did she do? Literally right after that album came out, she did a solo album.
Yep. Harashuka bullshit.
And now she's
Japanese now.
Yeah, she's Japanese and she's dating a country artist. So
Who's she dating?
well, she's married to Blake Shelton.
Really? Remember when she was married to Gavin Rosdale?
Yeah, and then he banged the babysitter.
Well, what are you going to do? I mean, fuck it. Oh, that's
Babysitter's
funny.
got to rise up too.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, next email. This one comes from Proud Mary Burnin. Hey guys, I've really been enjoying your stuff. It would be cool to get some of this music you guys keep speaking of.
Yes.
We said that.
So we got our mixing board now.
Yeah,
we are ready.
We may even take a week off of recording DadBod to do something musical.
Even if we just lay down 2 tracks.
Yeah,
We can do that.
we can do that.
Yep.
I don't feel like we have a strong enough listening base that if we skipped a week
Right.
of not necessarily skipping a week,
And put
but
out
if
a couple
upload
songs.
a song instead, that might
Yep.
be I just got to find the rules on that because I don't know what the rules are as
Okay.
far as our uploading things.
All right.
We can always put something on YouTube.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I'm down.
You'll appreciate this one. This next one is Jerry Garcia, but it's spelled JERRY-GAR-SEE-YA.
See ya.
Yeah, Jerry Garcia.
That's funny. I like it. That's witty.
Can you name 3 of your favorite childhood TV shows off the top of your head? I've got G.I. Joe, Inspector Gadget, Fraggle Rock. I can tell you that I've been listening since episode 5, and I've indeed smiled and chuckled. Keep it up, guys. Dads rise up. Cool, dude.
That's cool.
3 TV shows. Brian, what you got?
Oh, wow, man. I'm going to go Transformers.
You what? How'd you gonna steal my shit, bro?
Did you say it?
No, but I was gonna.
Oh, you're wearing the fucking shirt.
I wear. That's my thing. I'm literally have it etched into my skin.
You are a robot in disguise,
I'm
okay?
a Decepticon.
But guess what? You didn't say it, did you?
No.
Man, bitch. All right, so Transformers, Superman, absolutely. And you know, dude, you know what show I loved, and I don't know why?
What?
Was that Dinosaurs show?
Open the dark, get on the floor.
No, not the mama.
Not the mama. That show ended so dark.
Yep.
Did you ever see the last episode of that fucking
It was
shit?
like the extinction.
Yeah, it was when the comic came and they're like, well, this is how it ends.
See ya. Yeah.
What the fuck?
But it was such a great weird.
Nowadays, shit's just canceled.
It was
You
a
don't get
weird
closure.
show. No,
Do you think that's a reason why for all of the anxiety, like you just don't get closure nowadays?
could be.
Yeah. Weird.
Think about it. Yeah, all your characters just disappear.
They just go.
Yep.
You can't make any attachments. Fuck.
There's no comet.
What the fuck are we doing?
Where am I?
That was the last email, dude. That was the last one.
We lost him at Dinosaurs.
Oh, wait, I didn't give you my 3 shows. Fuck.
Yes,
God
you
damn
did.
it. What did I say?
You said Superman, G.I. Joe.
That's you.
No, you said G.I. Joe.
He said G.I. Joe.
Oh.
Jerry Garcia said G.I. Joe.
Oh, okay. What are yours?
Oh, fuck. Well, you stole Transformers.
Oh. See, that's why I thought that those were yours. I'm sorry.
No.
Dude, we are.
We're bad at emails. We're good at emails.
What are yours?
Oh, fuck. Batman, for sure. If I can't do Transformers, I'm going to do Power Rangers. But that's not a cartoon. Batman, GoBots,
Wait,
Danger
he didn't
Mouse.
say. You didn't say cartoons.
He did, I
He
think.
said shows.
No, did he? Oh, shit. Maybe you're right.
Yep.
Shows. Okay.
Yeah.
Batman, Power Rangers, and Big Bad Beetleborgs.
Excuse me.
I'm just kidding. That's a weird one. I'm gonna say The Simpsons.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Dude, I remember having the Bart Simpson, like the Simpsons cassette tape,
oh yeah, I had the Ren and Stimpy cassette tape.
where Bart would like rap.
Yeah.
Like, eat my shorts, man.
I need to hear this.
Yep. Bart, there's a whole rap cassette.
I think that's it, dude. What do you think?
I think we're good, man.
Oh man, that was fun.
Yep.
You guys, thanks for hanging out. We had some good laughs.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
That was a lot of fun. Again, we're gonna try to put the Dad Lib together without all the goofiness, even without all the extra goofiness,
Yeah.
I guess. Put this at the end of the episode. And, I don't know if you guys noticed, but obviously we've got a bunch of new sound effects and stuff now. But before that, like especially in the last episode, we had our theme song, which once again, thank you, Mason, for recording. But we also had, during the outro, we had a little bit of guitar music in the background. So I just want to say thank you to our friend Clay.
Clay, yeah.
Yeah, for hooking that up for us. And then we also played the theme song at the end, but without words, because it's not every day you have your theme song recorded on a 9-foot grand Steinway. You know what I mean? Like, we got to do that shit justice.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, listen, we will be out Monday at 5 if all goes according to plan this weekend. This was a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun doing this. We're going to come out with some music. We've got some interviews coming. We got more games to play. We got more stuff. There is no shortage of DadBod content. It was, just a weird week. It happens, you guys.
Yep.
If
So-
you guys... Go ahead.
Thank you all very much for listening.
Absolutely. If
Hopefully
you guys
everyone got a little giggle.
have any suggestions, if you guys have any comments, if you guys have any critiques, if you guys just want to tell us how great we sound, please let us know. Comment on our videos, email us. Brian, there's only one more thing to say. And,
What is that?
That is... No, it's
Dad's Rise Up.
We did it. How about that?
We did.
All right, guys. We'll see you at 5 on Monday.
You guys have a great week. We love you all.
Bye. Long ago, in a land not found on any duck, in an ocean not found on any razors, there lived a fat warrior. This warrior was regarded as the most loose the most
Lappies.
and the most
Moist.
He was next in line to lead and only needed to find a suitable.
Horse.
But this warrior had trouble
Humping.
and always got
Horny.
around people his own age. He often would say he would much rather
Poke.
on the.
Church.
It seems that
Penetrate.
hearts was much easier than
Thrust.
them. One day, he came upon an old woman who offered to show him the secrets of love if only he would
Withdraw.
her back to her cabin. Night fell as they approached the cabin on.
Moped.
The moon appeared full, and
Chartreuse.
the door to the cabin was nearly off the hinges, and
Zlata.
as it swung open,
69.
more elderly women came out of the cabin and rushed to the aid of what appeared to be their.
Roller skates.
They thanked the young warrior with a love,
Brake fluid.
but this
Brake fluid.
came with a warning. This
Brake fluid.
was a one-time use, and it was permanent. As soon as he drank the potion, the first thing to lay eyes on him would be instantly and
Funkily.
in love. Back home, he was so
Terror.
he couldn't wait to try it out and drank it almost immediately without looking around. As it so happened, a
Pink. Sloth.
was napping and was startled awake. As soon as he laid eyes on our hero, the
Pink. Sloth.
was smitten. The wedding has been announced for
8008135.
months from now.